Okay, I think I have everything. Let me test my volume. Okay, sorry. We should be good here. Yeah, we're always fine on TikTok. It's Twitch. Low key, okay, because TikTok, I have my mic up to 500%, but I don't on Twitch. But I'm also scared that that's too loud, but maybe I'll do it anyway. Let me just see what happens if I do. 500%. I feel like that's gonna be insanely loud, especially when I get loud and my mic peaks. Hello? Hello? Oh wait, it's, hang on. Okay, we're gonna try that today. I'll decide if I like it later when I'm editing. Oh, it already looks like it's peaking. Okay. Just kidding. Hang on, guys. Let me. Okay, real quick while I'm figuring out my audio. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong thing. There is an ad break coming up on Twitch, but again, if you are only following and you are not subscribed, you won't miss anything other than secrets. Secrets. That's not what I wanted. Filters. Wait. I don't entirely know how to use this filter I'm trying to use. How's that? Okay, now it won't peak past the yellow bit. How's that? Hi, girl game. Hang on. I'm gonna scream down my mic real fast and see if it sounds okay. I won't scream too loud, though. Ah! Okay, now it won't peak past the yellow bit. How's that? Hi, girl game. Hang on. I'm gonna scream down my mic real fast and see if it sounds okay. I won't scream too loud, though. Okay, we'll try that for today. We'll try. Oh, I didn't take the. We'll try that for today. And then. Oh, focus. Well, guys, that'll be the end of the stream. No, kidding. We'll try that for today, and I'll decide when I'm editing like TikTok videos if I like that. Why is it so blurry? Hang on. I'm not gonna lie, my webcam doesn't come with something to cover it, and I'm paranoid, and this is facing, my camera's facing my bed, so I put a piece of tape over it, and now it won't focus. Camera? I'm right here. This is how I look when I take my glasses off. This is how I see. Okay, there we go. Today, this is what we're doing. Let me show you. This is what we're doing. We're finishing the dorm build. Okay, we're finishing this today. You know what? I can adjust this a little bit. Give me a second. We're finishing the dorm build today. We just have to finish the brown and pink room because I stopped halfway through because it was Bars of New York went live, so I had to watch it. It was important to me. Transform. Center to screen. No, not center to screen, actually. Oh no. Hang on, I'm trying to fix my TikTok layout. We'll put it like here. I was trying to center it horizontally. I hit the wrong thing. There we go. So we're gonna finish the brown and pink space today, and then we're going to do the gray and the black space, and then that should be everybody. So we'll see how long it takes me, because sometimes I keep going into this build being like, oh, it's not gonna take me that long to do a dorm room, and then it'll proceed to take me either like 2 seconds or 2 hours per room, and there's no in between. So we'll see how fast we go today. If it only like miraculously takes me like an hour and a half or something, rather than starting a new build today, I think we'll just play day everything, because I want to play, I know, surprise, but I want to keep playing it. Now that I've gotten emotional attachments to the game, I would like to keep playing it. So, could I play it off stream? Sure, but I want at least my first experience to be on stream. Anyways, what was I gonna... Yeah, so we'll finish that, and then we need to figure out what we're doing for the next Sims build. Also, ad break coming up, girl game, let me know when you're back. But we gotta figure out what we're doing for the next build as well. I have a list, but I was thinking maybe we could talk it out. There's one thing I really want to do that's kind of unhinged, but then I also have, like, not unhinged, but it's kind of like random, but then I also have other builds where I'm like, I've had this build on my list for a very long time, and I don't know if, like, maybe I should do those first, or if I should do the one that I want to do that's fun. But we'll figure that out after the ad break. I think that's starting soon. So girl game, let me know when you're back. And once we're back from the first ad break, we will start. Okay, my brain hasn't started apparently. Yeah, I guess we woke up at 5:30 again today against their will. Hi Kat, we're going into an ad break soon, and then we'll start the dorm build. What secret should I talk about today? During the first ad break, let me think. See, I made a list of things I could talk about on stream, and I went, oh, I'll remember this. I don't need this list, so I like got rid of it, and now I can't remember. In classic Isabel fashion. Like, I remember, like, some stuff I came up with to talk about, like, during the stream, but I also wrote down secrets and I can't remember what. That's how you know I'm so good at keeping secrets, because I won't remember your secret that you tell me. So your secrets are safe with me because I'm gonna forget about them. I'll forget them. You're gonna be like, Isabel, I did insert heinous crime, and I'll be like, oh my god, and I'm gonna forget. So your secret is safe with me. If I got brought into, like, a criminal investigation or something as a witness, they would be like, did you see blah 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 blah? And I'd be like, no. I mean, maybe. Probably. They'd be like, what were you doing on March 29th at 5 p.m.? And I'm gonna be like, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast today, so I don't know. I read a mystery novel recently. Actually, just mystery novels in general, okay? But I read a mystery novel recently, and I was like, wow, I would make a horrible detective. I did not pick up anything that the author... Well, I did a little bit. I picked up some of it. But then I got to the end, and I was like, whoa. I would be so bad if I was in a mystery novel or a detective of some sort. Because that's the thing, too. Like, I've done escape... This is what we're talking about now during the ad break. I've done escape rooms. I've done, like, 3 or 4 escape rooms. And the real mystery is my current lack of ads yet. Oh, girl game, have you been blessed once more? The real mystery. Well, I'm afraid I can't solve it. I'm an awful detective. Like, I've done, like, escape rooms before, right? And the first escape room I did super well in, but that's because it was a Romeo and Juliet themed escape room, and I happened to just, it was during the summer, like, when I was in like, I was in, like, high school at some point. It was, like, between 2 grades. Well, yeah, because that's how summers work. Anyway, it was over the summer. You had 3. How many did girl game have? Maybe girl game got yoinked now. Okay, so the first escape room I ever did, none? Oh my gosh, and there's only 30 seconds left. Okay, let me tell the story really, really fast. I have 30 seconds. So the first escape room I did was a Romeo and Juliet themed one, and it happened to be right after I read Romeo and Juliet in high school. So that escape room was, like, super easy for me because I was like, well, I remember all of this. The clues, like, yeah, it's supposed to be like, oh, you read... They had, like, the clues in a big book, but I was like, well, I already know the answers because I read the book recently, and it was actually pretty semi-accurate to the book. So I surprisingly got a lot of the answers right without needing the clues in the room. Okay, ad break ended. But then the most recent escape room I did, I only really knew how to do, like, one of the puzzles. There was only, like, I was with a group of people, and they all knew what to do for, like, every other puzzle. There was one puzzle that no one else could do except for me. And that puzzle was, there were a bunch of, like, tubes, and a bunch of, there was, like, it was like a box that you had to stick your hands into, and there were like a bunch of like holes in the box and air was like coming out of one of them, and then we had a bunch of tubes we had to find, and for some reason no one could figure out that all you need to do is stick one end of the tube onto where the air is coming out, and then stick the other end just into a random hole, and wherever the air is coming out next, you put the next tube and you just do it until air stops coming out. That was the only puzzle I could figure out. Maybe because it was tactile or something, but all the rest, oh, I pinned something apparently. What did I pin? I pinned Girl Gabe's message on accident. Oops. Okay. I was just really excited that Girl Gabe said hi. I'm always excited when people say hi. Anyway. But yeah, that was like the only puzzle that I could like seriously figure out on my own. Everyone else was like, oh, look, there's like some number shapes one, and I was just staring at it like, and then people were like, oh yeah, it means this, and they were talking about it, and I was just there like, we all know how I love playing puzzle games, but I'm so bad at puzzle games. So it's a wonderful time. Anyway, let's continue the pink and brown room. So where we left off with our pink and brown roommates, we have I think the pink side is pretty much done other than the mini fridge, because everyone gets a mini fridge. Oh, just kidding. We put I forgot. Okay, the pink side's pretty much done, but I want to put something here. And then I think the brown side, we just need a rug. And then we're on to their bathroom. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, yeah, we are definitely finishing this build like pretty quick today, unless the black and gray room takes me like 80 years, which is honestly a possibility, but we'll see. Okay, we want brown. Oh my gosh, should we give them the egg toast rug? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's a little too fancy though. I honestly kind of thought there'd be like more. I thought brown would be an easy. Not that it's been like an overly difficult color, but I thought it would be like a bit easier than it is, you know? I don't know. Okay, but if this roommate's like I would say they're like a paint. I was going to say they're like a painter, so maybe we should like give them a rug that you could. I just buffered so hard. Okay, hang on, guys. My brain needs a second. Like something like this, you know? Something that they could get some stuff on, except I think I use that as the front door mat. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, that was a really bad Mickey Mouse impression, because I like half thought about doing it and then it just, I didn't fully commit. That's why. No, I don't want that. Oh my god, this was the rug I was thinking about. I just didn't see it. We'll do this. Maybe. Should we give it to them like the full size, or is that too much? I feel like maybe, because they're an artist, you know? I feel like maybe they'd end up like, I don't know, painting in here, and then these are very expensive herringbone floors, you know? If they get any paint on it, they're gonna have to pay for it. Or maybe it's to do I was gonna say maybe to do yoga over here, but I don't know why they do that. Okay, was that literally it? And then something here. They each have a plant. Oh my gosh. That's all I had to do last time. If I took 2 seconds to do this last time, instead of rushing off to go watch the Bards of New York stream, which didn't even start until like 20 or so minutes after I ended, I could have just finished this space. And now on TikTok, the cover says that's Brown and Pink Part 1, but I don't think I'm gonna make a Part 2 because we're basically done already. Part 2 is just gonna be lost. And they were roommates. Maybe there was like a fair at the school. And they just casually were like, oh my god, I won. Their roommate was like, oh, I won this. Do you want it? Just totes, like totally casually, like, do you want it? Like, it's not, it doesn't like mean anything. It's just, do you want it? You know, like, I want it for you, but like not for you. But like I saw it and I thought you'd like it type thing, you know? I don't know if I like this watch. I think I'll do this watch. This watch is cuter. Okay. I like how instead of giving them anything, like, I think I've been trying to give people like semi-productive stuff. I just gave them a bear. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? No, okay. Yeah. Or more crafty things. They just have so many crafty things. Maybe that instead. I know it's less cute, but... But they're the crafty roommate. They need lots of crafty things, you know? Do we want the cute bear or the more practical craft box? Like, I guess I could arguably have both, but I don't know. This feels a little crowded, is all. Oops. I could put the bear on the bed. I'll put the bear on the bed. How about that? Because if you... Yeah, I'll put the bear on the bed. Okay. So we'll just take the bear, raise it up with the 9 key, and then as long as you put it on like the very edge of the bed, in theory, your Sims should still be able to get up there. Hopefully. I think. Keep the bear? I did. There we go. Oh, I guess there's stream delay. Okay. Hang on. I want to see if does the bear clip to this? Oh, it does. Okay. What I'm going to do instead then is I'm going to... Hang on, guys. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to scoot you over. I'm going to take the shelf and I'm going to measure it up against the bed. I'm going to line it up with the top of the covers. And now it fits the bed perfectly and I don't need a breakout tool mod this early into the stream. And again, in theory, your Sims should still be able to sleep on the bed. No promises. Oh my goodness, how adorbs. How adorbs. Okay. I guess we'll move on to their bathroom then. In the bathroom. Where are my browns? Oh, my sister's about to start showering. What if you just didn't? What if you just walked around the house smelling stinky and like horse? For context, my sister does horseback riding, so you're not like, why are you saying your sister smells like horse? Because she literally does, though. I'm just saying. Oh. We'll do a brown hand towel and then a pink big towel for yeah. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. am clearly going through it right now, energy-wise. I'm pretty tired today, I would say. Okay, we got the towels, and the soap will stay white. And look, this is pink and brown. Oh, there she goes. Okay, let me get that bath shelf back. This bath shelf is literally so helpful because so many things snap to it. You can just slide things right off and voila. Look at that. It's that simple. It's that easy peasy. It's as easy as breathing. Almost. Oh, there she goes. Okay. Let me see what else I have for bathroom clutter. What did I put in other bathrooms? I can't remember. Okay. I see. Your device will restart to update. No, it won't actually. Thank you. My God. Should we give it the big makeup or something smaller, perhaps? Or this one? Or I don't know where the smaller one is. I think I scrolled right past it. Oh my gosh, yeah, I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's just a little surprise bonus video. I'm gonna do this makeup tray. It's just a little surprise bonus video. It's literally just my Minecraft skit mini series. It's the series finale of Anxiety plus ADHD, which is a little Minecraft skit series I've been doing for the past 3 summers because I'm that dedicated. And I normally upload them to TikTok and Instagram first, but TikTok and Instagram went, ew, if you don't post anything that isn't Sims, we're gonna freaking explode. So, thus and therefore, I've had to just not upload it straight to TikTok first, upload to TikTok first, so it's just going straight to YouTube. It'll be up tomorrow, 4 p.m. CST, if you would like to take a little look-see at it. Honestly, I'm kind of just uploading it for like, because I've been doing the series for so long, you know. So I was like, let's give it a proper. Let's just upload this final episode, give it a proper goodbye, or proper final season, give it a proper goodbye, and then I'll never make this series again unless it somehow explodes or blows up. But I don't think it will. So yeah, that'll be up tomorrow, and then I just finished editing and scheduling my like official video for the month, and that is a Sims video, and that's all I'm gonna say. That'll be up on the last Sunday of the month because that's when I upload my YouTube videos. But this one was a fun one, except for when I accidentally forgot to record the gameplay of the entire bathroom. But it's fine. Accidents happen. Okay, they need a floor mat. They'll probably have art in here too because this is the artist's corner. You know, the artists use the bathroom here. Ooh. We'll do this. I feel like the other roommate didn't even think like, oh, we should probably get a bath mat. And then the pink roommate was like, we need a bath mat. You nasty. Gonna get freaking foot fungus, bro. Back when I used to work with kids, sometimes they would run around with their shoes off, which was really gross because we were like we as in me and my coworkers were like, girly pop, you cannot run around barefoot through the school because you don't know what's in the carpet, okay? And this is a school, so there's definitely probably like some sort of bacteria, you know, like, so we told them like, if you don't wear your shoes while you're running around the school, you will get like a foot, like there's like a fungus that you might get, and it will eat your feet, so you better put your shoes back on. And the thing is, I'm really good at like telling people things with a completely straight face, which is great for when you're working for kids, or working with kids. I guess in a way it is working for kids at the end sometimes, but like when you're working with kids, it's really good to know how to gaslight them. So I would literally just like they would be like, really? Like, Miss Isabel, really? And I'd just be like, yeah, dude, there's like a foot eating, like your feet will get eaten. There's a foot fungus that's gonna eat your feet. And then, or it wasn't that, we were like, there's a foot fungus, and the only way to get rid of it is to like chop your feet off. So you're gonna have to like wear your shoes, or you're gonna end up having to get your feet chopped off. By the way, I worked with older kids, so it wasn't like I was freaking out any kindergartners or anything. just so I wasn't saying this to like a 5-year-old. Yeah, I wasn't telling a 5-year-old they were gonna get their feet chopped off. Okay, I was telling this to like 11-year-olds. I was like, me and my coworkers would be like, yeah, if you don't put your shoes on right now and stop running around barefoot through the school, you're literally gonna get a foot fungus, and it's gonna start like crawling up your legs, and they're gonna start like rotting and being all gross. And if you don't like chop your feet off, there's like no other way to get rid of it. We essentially described, I don't know, gangrene. I don't think it's gangrene. That's not it. But we essentially were just like, yeah, if you do this, it's gonna get on your feet and it's gonna spread, and the only way to get rid of it is to chop your feet off. So put your darn shoes on. And we'd say it with a completely straight face, and then they'd believe us because they're kids and they're kind of dumb sometimes. Anyway, so new Isabel lore unlocked. She gaslit children into thinking that they would need to get their feet chopped off. Here's the pink and brown room. We have our brown artist roommate, ooh la la. Our pink crafty roommate. I think I gave them an ice cream machine because the room gives ice cream. And then here's their bathroom. Nothing too fancy. The bathroom has like, see, their bedroom, I don't know why, but for the school, right? Like the bedroom they have a little more freedom with, but the bathroom less so. It's to make sure they don't like mess with the plumbing, I guess. I don't know. This isn't even. Also, I don't know if y'all saw, we have a new emote I have a new emote. It's a sub-only emote, but it finally it went through the review process. It got through the review process. I got kind of scared that it wouldn't for a second, but it went through. So if you are a subscriber, I have a brand new emote just for you that I think you'd all enjoy very much. I made it myself, kind of. I drew on it myself. On to our next roommates. So this is the final room. We have our gray roommate and our black roommate, and I was thinking the black roommate is a part of the Billy Boys, so technically, I guess they're technically a demon then, because that is a demon K-pop boy band, who is thinking of spreading out from K-pop, but, so I guess they're technically a demon, but they're not a demon like Billy, like Billy kind of has to, like, possess the doll, right? These are his extras. So unlike Billy, I would say this demon is kind of more akin to like not to like, you know, because, oh my god, and they get 2 windows in this room, or 3, instead of just 2. Wow. Okay, anyway, so this is the best room in the house. Anyway, I would say that this roommate is a little more akin to like not to keep bringing up my current hyperfixation, but like you know, if I really have to talk about it, I would say this roommate is a little more akin to like in K-pop Demon Hunters, where like their demon form and their human form is like pretty much the same. It just like, you know, it's not like Billy where his demon form is so horrifying that he actually has to possess a little doll to be a little more palatable to the human conscience. This roommate can kind of just like vibe as they are, you know. But let's start with the gray roommate. The gray roommate's the nerd. They're the very intelligent one, where if for some reason the entire dorm had to go on some secret mission, the gray roommate would be the one hacking into the mainframe and whatever stuff, you know. So what's the... So they're not necessarily a nerd. Well, they are a nerd, but they're like... I don't mean that in like an insulting way. I mean that in like a... in a they could solve all the escape room puzzles that I can't solve, which is most of them. Yeah, I think I talked myself out of that hole. I think I did. That was good. That was good. My PR team is actually speaking to me in this ear. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't know why I feel like this works. This matches the vibe. How is this gray? They're such a nerd, they have a chessboard for a wall. Actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like the chessboard for a wall. And then it kind of matches like what the other roommate might want. Like kind of, I'm thinking a little more like, I don't know if grunge is the right word. I don't know aesthetics well enough. But like, you know what I mean? Like that cool vibe. And then they can kind of match a bit more. Or we can do sound perfect. No, I'm kidding. I kind of like the checkerboard. And it's definitely not because I just like checkerboard in general. Let's look at curtains. What? No. Sorry, I just got an email being like, get tickets for this thingy. And I'm like, I don't care about that. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay. Curtains. Let's see, what should we do for curtains? Also, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I personally, like, just the vibe I'm getting from this room. I know every other room, we've kind of been shipping everybody with everybody. Well, that's not true, actually. These two are definitely, like, 100% gonna end up together at the end. These two are end game, okay? Point blank, period. These two also probably end game, point blank, period. These two are probably already dating, let's be real. These two are just besties. I think this room is this room's another bestie room. I think this room's another bestie room, in my opinion. In me humble opinion. But I'm thinking like childhood best friends. Like, they got each other's backs. They have been through everything together. They grew up together. You know? Like I just, my brain ran into a wall. Like I would say like the nerdy roommate probably like does a bunch, like helps the band roommate with like so much like tech stuff and whatever. Like they literally do everything together, you know, that type of friendship. Like they're gonna be each other's, I don't know, best person, bridesmaid, groom, whatever the gender neutral term for a bridesmaid of honor and a whatever the first groom's guy is called. I don't remember the terms. I'm struggling today, guys. I don't know if you could tell, but that they'd be that for each other, you know. Do we know what I'm talking about? You know how it's the bridesmaid of honor, and then the best man, that's what it is. They'd be each other's best maid of honor. You know? Oh, maybe I'll do this. No, I won't actually. I lied. That's right. I lied. What, just do the cabin blinds? Yeah. Yeah, these two seem like blinds people. I still can't believe that blinds cost more than curtains. Like, curtains are these huge, like, swaths of fabric. These big, heavy swaths of fabric. And you're gonna tell me this little freaking, like, rectangle of a bunch of little other rectangles all connected with string is more expensive? I'm gonna give them the same. Because at the end of the day, gray is just a lighter shade of black. Anyway, but you're gonna tell me that this, like, that these giant swaths of fabric are more expensive than a bunch of little rectangles just kind of strung together? It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's probably like the material of the blinds or something is more expensive, but like, I just feel like curtains should be more expensive because they look more fun, you know? I don't know. I feel like I'm just having shower thoughts right now. Should I just start talking about my shower thoughts? Although, most of my shower thoughts is just me, or at least lately, has just been me, like, world building for my little story I'm working on. Like, I invented some organs yesterday. It was great. It was sick. Oh! Okay, this doesn't really match the vibe this roommate is giving me, though. Oh, this does. This matches more. Not the bed frame. Again, I want Sims to give us bunk beds where the frame and the bed itself are, like, separate. Like, you can select the frame you want, and then you can insert a single bed into it. Instead of giving it to us like this, I would like to just be given single beds, and then the bunk bed frames, and then the single beds, because they already clip to the bottom, let's just clip them to the top too, you know? And it'd be so much more customizable. And if anything, they'd be able to make, like, less things, because they could just make, like, a bed frame, and then keep whatever single beds they already had, and then you can clip whatever single beds you want to the frame. So rather than making a bunch of new bunk beds, they could just make a frame, and then whatever single beds they already made, you can just put in. I mean, maybe, I'm not a game developer, so obviously, so I don't know, like, how difficult, if that would be easier than just giving us what we have now, but I feel like it would be. I could be wrong. But it's like, if you already have the stuff to make things clip to the bottom of the bunk, why not do it for the top too, and then just, like just make this part, and then we just clip beds? I don't know. It's definitely harder than what I'm saying, because I don't know anything about coding or anything, but I just feel like it'd be so much more customizable. Everyone would have so much more options, and it would be just a better time overall for everybody, maybe. I don't know. But that's my idea. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna give them this bunk bed, even though I wish the frame was, like, a darker frame, but it's fine. Desk. A desk. See, okay, I don't know why I'm, like, so against repeating furniture. I'm so against repeating furniture. Like, I want everyone to, like, have their own desks. I don't want anyone to share a desk. Okay, let go. Okay. So I think we either give this person this, maybe not that desk. That's black. This desk, which kind of matches the bed and the vibe that this person's giving me, or this angled desk, which also I think matches the vibe, maybe. But doesn't match as well. Thoughts, feelings, opinions? That's the end of my question. Thoughts, feelings, or opinions? Questions? I might have answers. I'm kind of leaning this one, because this person is giving me, like, techie vibes. Oh my gosh, how far behind is the stream? My stream is like super first. Okay. Okay, girl game. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I didn't know you could clip it on. Like, that's a fun shape. We're not doing that though. That's gonna take up too much space. That's a fun shape though. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Oh my god! That's what I was gonna talk about, because once we finish this build, we gotta figure out what build we're doing next. Okay, so we have a few options for what we can do next. Where are they? First, there's a challenge by Karen and Connie that I've been wanting to do, which is the 8 floors for 8 Sims build challenge, where you literally max out a lot, because in a build lot, you can only have 4 floors above ground and 4 floors below ground, and then you can only have 8 Sims. So that's something that has been on my list for a very long time. Somebody, I can't remember who, it might have been, I want to say Viv, tagged me in a TikTok where they showed you how to build in a secret lot in like the grotto-y thingy. You know, where you like, I think you like, it's the one where you like climb through a tree or whatever and it brings you to a grotto. You can like build there if you have the right cheat on. There's a hair on my screen. Ugh. Ew. Honestly, that one, if you have the new pack, would be so good. I don't have the new pack. I wouldn't build much with the new pack, so I don't plan on getting it. My second idea is one that I've been wanting to do for a while, because there's so much secret spy, like, villain stuff, right? And then, you know, when during the budget challenge, I joked, like, oh my god, they're secretly spies. And then I went, wait, I actually want to build a house where it looks completely normal up top, but then it's a super secret spy bunker below. So that's another build I really want to do. And then another idea for the study group would be on one of the, essentially where the bar is, the Gnome's Arms or whatever. I want to change that from a bar into a, like, little, like, strip mall, like a mini strip mall. It'll just be, like, 3 shops next to each other. So that's our options. We can do, so essentially, your options are, hang on, let me figure out what chair I want. This looks like a chair they'd have. I don't know how to explain it. Your options are, for our next builds, my friends in the Twitch chat, your options are 8 floors for 8 Sims, the secret lot builds, a house with a secret spy bunker, or the 3 shops in 1 lot. And we're gonna get to all of them eventually, so, you know, if whatever you pick nobody doesn't get picked, that's perfectly fine. We'll get around to it one day. Maybe we give them this chair. No, I'm kidding. This chair looks so squishy. I can't tell if it looks squishy or flat. Maybe it's like both. It's one of those chairs where like it's really plush at first, but then the longer you sit in it, the flatter it gets, you know? Like a whoopee cushion. Personally, if I am to bias the votes, because we are a democracy here, but not a full democracy, like America. So if I were to, you know, bias the votes just a little bit, I personally would like to do the secret spy bunker. Personally. Ooh, are they witchy? No, I'm kidding. Maybe I feel like maybe the roommate would be more witchy than that, because the roommate's part of the demon band. That makes sense. You know what? I'll save this rug for the roommate. I'll set it aside. Actually, I'll just remember in my head. I probably won't remember in my head. I probably won't remember. Somebody remind me. Ooh, no. This rug makes me think of tech stuff. And like if y'all don't have opinion, if you guys don't have an opinion, then we're just gonna do the secret spy bunker. It's that simple. So we need something darker. Secret spy one or the shop one? Okay. Okay. I agree. So unless someone else voices otherwise. If anyone's like, oh my god, don't do whatever, you know? Okay, I want a rug that's this shade. I don't know if I want to use this rug. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. Okay, that song's actually kind of sad. This is one of the things I wrote down to talk about. Okay? There are so many songs that are like meme songs. But then, okay, for context, I'm a huge lyrics person. I feel like we've established this. I'm a writer, so naturally I'm a huge lyrics person when I'm listening to music, right? And I feel like it's pretty clear considering the music I listen to. Like, I am very heavily a lyrics person. And like, okay, you know what? That's a follow-up conversation. Let me finish the first part of this conversation. There are so many like meme songs that when you look at the lyrics, they're actually so sad. Like, and I feel like Careless Whisper, for example, has become a huge meme. But then when you actually look at the lyrics, it's like, oh, you know? So then I can't really like look at it as a meme or like a joke anymore because I'm like, well, the lyrics are so sad. This looks good, I think. Someone scream at me if it doesn't. No, it looks hideous. Do a different rug. That's what you can say. But yeah, there's so many songs that have like become like memes, but then you look at the lyrics and you're like, oh. Maybe that's just me, but then I can't listen to the songs the same anymore because I'm like, it's a sad song. It's a sad tale from way back when. But we sing it anyway. Because here's the thing. Okay, stop. I don't know why. You give me Nerves of Steel lamp vibes. Whoever is this roommate. Nerves of Steel. And then the other song, like, give me a second, I forget what that song's called. That song's also kind of sad. Like, I was looking at the lyrics and I was like, this is also kind of a sad song. I mean, I only skimmed, like, the first verse because that's, like, what the meme is, but I was like, this is kind of sad. Anyway. I feel like we need to give them a proper... The Milton word process. No, I'm kidding. They would definitely have like a really nice, like, sleek PC. Isn't there a robotics specific one? I don't know where it is. Give me a second. It might not come in gray. Oh yes, I'll give them an atmospheric water generator. Okay, maybe it doesn't come in gray, but isn't there like one that's specifically... Should we give them a robot? Oh, that doesn't fit. Just kidding. Yeah, these! Electromagnetic Research Archive Machine. If it comes in a swatch that I can... Okay, that's literally gray. I'm giving them that. I'm giving them the fancy $12,500... Wait, this might be the most expensive PC in the house now. I don't know why I'm sitting like a gosh darn gremlin. It is. This is the most expensive. Okay, but this is like for school. It's very, very specifically for school. You know, maybe it was provided to them by the school for along with their degree. Okay, they seem like a nerd enough to have one of these. All nerds have smart home devices. I'm kidding. Okay, and then the second part of that conversation I was gonna have. Okay, so I'm a huge lyrics person, right? And like, but I feel like I just want to clarify, right? That doesn't mean I'm like, I'm a lyrics person in like the intention sense, if that make, I don't know how to explain this, but I want to talk about this because I was thinking, this is another shower thought of mine. Welcome. Today we're doing shower thoughts, okay? That's today's lecture, is Isabel's shower thoughts. So, oh my gosh, and by the way, girl game, let's look at plants real fast, actually. I need a, what plant would you give this highly intelligent person who, quite frankly, I feel like would do a very good job of taking care of their plants? Like maybe, did I give this to anyone already? Give me a second. Oh, I gave it to you. Okay, never mind, because we can't have doubles. We just can't. We just can't. It's against the rules. A stick. I feel like I've used this. I have so many plants, but I can't remember which ones I've used. Especially since we have 80 gajillion in Girl Games dorm room. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, wait. We haven't used my favorite yet? Good. We'll make sure to get my favorite plant in the entire game. I feel like a modern plant is needed. Okay, I feel like maybe... Okay, anyway, but real quick, my favorite plant in the entire game is this Dieffenbachia. This one. This is my favorite plant in the entire game. We'll have to get it in somewhere. A modern one. I have these sticks. Oh no, you would not trust them with an entire plant thingy. We have this little baby one. Oh wait, I think I gave that to you already. We have this scientific sprout that really freaks me out. So I'd rather not use that one, but you are the plant advisor, so... I think we've already given someone a snake plant. If not, that might be a good one as well. Oh. We have not given someone a snake plant. Maybe we do that. It's Callias. Okay, here are your options. This one's gonna end up in here either way. So, snake plant? Okay. Good. That scientific sprout freaks me out. Which snake plant? Let me see. Okay. Okay. That didn't help me at all. Plant advisor, which vase would you prefer to gift this beautiful snake plant in? Second? Okay, that's this. Which one's the second one? The second one I pulled out, or the second one I tested on the desk? Dark gray? Okay. We're gonna shrink it down. Look, it gets its own little cup. Just kidding. That's plant abuse. There's no light there. I mean, there's no light here, like, anyway, but it's fine. they scienced a way to they're a nerd of many different talents and what's the word I'm looking for? Many different areas of intelligence. Oh, it's still too. Stop it. Stop it. We'll give him a Bibisnake plant. A Bibisnake plant. I would take the plant back so fast if it was in the little cupboard. It's not anymore. I was gonna say maybe they like bioengineered. they mutated your child so then it wouldn't need sunlight. You know, as one does. There we go. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, lyrics. So, I don't know what's happening, you guys. So, so when I'm listening to a song, right, I'm very picky about the lyrics, but not in like a, oh my god, they need to be like all top level whatever lyrics, like they have to be super poetic and metaphoric, which I love a good poetic metaphorical song. My favorite artist is literally Nemesis, but they don't all need to be written like Nemesis, right? Like if you go look at my playlists, you'll see that like on one hand I have Nemesis, on the other I have Gnarly by Cat's Eye, you know what I mean? So my thing is I'm very picky about lyrics, but it's all about like the intention of the song. So if you are trying to make like if your song has like what may I'll keep using Gnarly as an example. If your song has what might be like typically considered really bad lyrics, but it's like intentionally a stylistic thing, then like I can totally get behind it. It's like a complete vibe and I love that and it's fun, you know? But if it's like just bad, like there's a difference between like, in my opinion, like genuinely just bad lyrics and like lyrics that are like kind of campy, I guess. Might be the right term. Maybe the term that the youngins use this day, the Gen Zers of this age, I say as though I am not quite literally a Gen Zer, but it's fine. I don't like that. That looks like it's watching me. I always feel like... but yeah, but I'm a very big lyrics person. Like, I would say I'm like 95%... No! I'm like 90% focused on lyrics and then like 10% focused on... not lyrics. On the music. And the music for me is like... Ooh, I love me a good instrumental. Let me tell you... Let me tell you. Oof, a good instrumental can slap so hard, but if the lyrics are really that bad, I just can't. This is giving the roommate vibe. I'll set this aside for, and actually I'll just remember, like that rug that I said I would definitely remember. Okay, obviously they have a coffee-stained notebook. Who knows how late this roommate is staying up, studying like a nerd. I think that was all I needed to say about that was my entire shower thought. I thought about that for an entire shower, was how I'm a huge lyrics person. And I can't lie, okay? I'll be completely transparent. Maybe this is my red flag, or one of my red flags, right? But I am a little bit like... I don't think I'm like better than other people because of my music taste, but I do think that my music taste is quite superior. That doesn't necessarily make me better than anyone, but I think that it's not even like my music taste per se. Like, I'm not saying the songs I listen to are better than the songs you listen. It's not the songs themselves. It's more like ad break in 5 minutes, by the way. It's more like my ability to listen to a wide range of music makes me feel like I just am better, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say I wouldn't say I'm better, but okay, this is for their tears from all the late nights of struggling over homework. Like, not necessarily that like I'm better than anyone or that my music taste. Okay, I don't know how to say this, but I guess I'm just gonna say it. I do feel that my ability to listen to such a wide range of music makes my music taste slightly superior than others. I think that's one of my red flags, honestly. But, like, listen. I'm not saying your music taste is bad, okay? I don't know what your music taste is, whoever you are who is listening to this right now. Your music taste could be better than mine. It probably is, you know? And at the end of the day, it's subjective because it's music and opinions. However, I will say that I do have quite the ability to listen to a very wide range. I don't want this lamp anymore. I do have the ability to listen to quite the wide range of music, right? On one hand, I can be listening to something from a musical, but then even within the musicals I listen to, there's quite a wide range of genres within that. I will give them this lamp. This lamp looks funny. I've never used it before. Even within the musicals I listen to, there is quite a wide range of genres. And is this the other swatch? Whew. Sorry, my mom was texting. I didn't notice because I was so busy talking about my superior music. I feel so dumb talking about this, but we're doing shower thoughts today, so this is what I'm thinking. Okay, good. Sorry, my mom was ordering food, and I caught her in time. I responded in time. Not caught. She caught me, and I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like on one hand, well, no, I would not say my music taste is superior at all, actually. You know, I'm reflecting on this live, on a live stream in front of people live. I wouldn't say my music taste is superior. I would say I listen to a very wide range of music, which is something that not many people maybe can do. Someone followed while I was talking about how superior I... Okay. Thank you for the follow. It's either Mikan Yaka or Michan Yancha? I'm glad that me talking about my shower thoughts live was entertaining enough to warrant a follow. What was I saying? I was saying words. Like, I would say, right, okay, because there are... Okay, I'm speaking of a very specific type of person here, okay? There are people out there who are very specifically like, ugh, this type of music is like I only listen to this one type of music and that makes me superior to everyone. You know, like those type of people? Or they're like, oh, you listen to musicals, you're blah, 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 blah. And they don't realize, like, how many genres are within musicals alone. You know what I mean? And then... Or they're like, oh, pop music sucks. If you listen to pop music, you're I don't know, insert some sort of insult, right? I feel like my ability to listen to a very wide range of music, okay, I guess okay, naturally I'm better than those people because I'm nicer than those people. But but I feel like not many people can listen to as wide of a range of music as I do. Cause and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's purely a music taste thing. But I just feel like I don't know where I'm going with this thought, guys. Someone needs to stop me. I've started talking and I feel like I'm not necessarily digging myself into a hole per se, but I'm definitely, oh, the ad. Okay, let me know when you're back from the ads. I will keep talking about this, so that'll be secrets. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm like, oh, I gotta stop what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily saying like I'm digging myself into a hole, more like I am trying to communicate something and it's not communicating because I don't know. This is what happens when I don't get enough sleep, okay? I just, you know what? I feel like everyone is allowed to have that one thing about themselves that they think makes them slightly above everyone else. And for me, that is my ability to listen to such a wide range of music, okay? When I put my playlists on shuffle, you get whiplash so hard that your head will literally fall off. That's how wide of a range of music I listen to, okay? When I put my playlists on shuffle every night when I'm playing Sims, I will go from, if you don't know what songs I'm talking about, this is kind of me just trying to push my music taste onto you and get you to listen to songs. Let me know when you're back from that. They haven't started yet, I don't think, but let me know when you're back, people. Oh, there we go. So like one last night, for example. Actually, this wasn't the exact order, but it was something like this. 1 second, I was listening to Any Way the Wind Blows from Hadestown. And then next song was Your Idol from K-pop Demon Hunters. And then next song was Misconstrued by Nemesis. And then next song was like There Are Other Ways from Epic the Musical. You know what I mean? Like the whiplash between the songs I listen to, because my music taste is such a wide range. Like 1 second you'll be getting your ears blasted off. The next second you'll be like about to fall asleep, and then the next second you'll be like partying. Yeah. Like I literally just, for me, it's like whatever instrumentally vibes with me, and then what if the lyrics match the intentions and the vibes well enough. And I'm very picky about whether the lyrics match the intention enough and whether they're just bad. The ads haven't taken you yet, girl. Gabe, you've been spared. They maybe it was like trials, you know. They're like, how much can you take, and if you can pass the test, you'll be free. And you pass the test. Congrats. Like there used to be this, I used up all my ads last, but literally you hit your limit after you got, it was like 90 total ads or something insane, and then they went, okay, that's enough. Maybe you hit 100 and then they're like, okay, they passed, we'll let them through. Like it may come to a shock to you, but there was at one point where there was one singular Machine Gun Kelly song I would listen to because Corpse was in it. If you don't know who Corpse is, then you weren't just a part of that era of 2022. I think it was 2022? It was 2022. Then you weren't a part of that era of 2022. But that song slapped, and I miss it a lot. I don't listen to it because Machine Gun Kelly is not a good person. And I cannot separate the art from the artist. But that was I really liked that song a lot. And looking at my playlist now, you might be like, I would never expect her to listen to something like that. But it slapped. I miss Daywalker. I can't separate the art from the artist, so I don't listen to that song anymore, but I miss it. Dismissed. I know, and again, this is where, again, I'm like, I know I say I'm a huge lyrics person. You look at the lyrics of that song and you're like, huh? It's about intention. And I'm not saying the intentions need to be like good intention. By intention, I mean like what they're trying to do with the song, by the way. Not necessarily like the intention of the meaning of the song, like whatever. Like I'm talking like again, using Gnarly by Cat's Eye as an example. The intention of that song was to be like super campy and like silly and just like a little nonsensical. Like that's the intention. So I think that song is great. I the only okay, I know I was complaining about it a lot when it first came out. Not complaining a lot. My only problems with it when it first came out were the Tesla lyric, because screw Tesla, and the Talkies lyric. But I was like, am I really gonna let these two words stop me from? So it took me some exposure therapy of listening to it a bunch through TikToks, and then finally I was like, okay, I can get over it. I just had to like get over it, and it took me a really long time to get over it, but I finally did. And now I can enjoy the song in peace. Anyway, but that's what I mean. Now, I love me a good Nemesis. I love me a good Anais Mitchell lyricism, okay? Like, that is like, mwah. However, my brain, as we all know, I'm not good at analysis like that. So what I do is I go to Genius Lyrics and I read what everyone else says the lyrics mean, and I go, wow, that's so good. So yeah, that's that shower thought. What's some other shower thoughts I've had? I feel like they need more techie stuff. Like, this is so... This is, there's not enough tech. I need more tech. And a reach, and a turn, and a slide. A reach and a turn and a slide. And I didn't slide it in the right place. And a reach and a turn and a slide. Okay. I need to adjust this a little bit too. Let's see. So that's another shower thought I've had. I guess, what are shower thoughts that other people have had? Maybe I'll put in my 2 cents. The most recent shower thought I had, like I said, was I invented some organs for the world I'm building. Well, it was more like a set of organs for my story that I'm world building for right now. I guess I'll just reveal what I'm working on. I'm currently world building. I have a story I want to make. I want to make a webcomic, except I can't draw, so I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Oh, this was what I was looking for. I can't draw, but I want to make a webcomic. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'm still a few years out, so I like to pretend this is a PC sometimes. All the time, every time I use this, it's me pretending it's a PC, because it kind of looks like one. A very weird techie one. Or a really cool, sleek techie one. But anyway, I'm world building for that right now, right? And so, I mean, I've talked about like the world building before, I've just never specifically said what it was for. But my hope is one day, years in the future, I'll be able to turn it into a webcomic somehow. And I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Right now, I'm doing this. I'm doing this stuff I do know how to do. Anyway, so my most recent shower thought was me inventing organs, as one does, or a set of organs. I only needed to invent one set of organs, not more than one organ. And by organ, I don't mean body parts. I mean the instrument. No, okay. It's a world where everyone's a different keyboard instrument, and no, I'm joking. There's a free idea right there if there's any writers. Everyone's just a walking keyboard, and the main character is also a keyboard, but they're a computer keyboard, and they feel different and not the same as everyone else, and they're shunned because of it. That's a free idea right there. What? Okay, I keep hitting the wrong things. What am I doing? What? Okay. My brain is working, just not very fast. Okay, anyway, so because I guess today's the shower thought stream, so for our next shower thought to discuss, either if someone in chat would like to share what their shower thought is and we can discuss it, or if you'd rather hear about the organs I made up yesterday. it's up to y'all. You know, this is a collaborative experience. The Isabel Choose streams. It's a team. It's a team building exercise because we're all a team. We're all a family here. Ew. I said that and my skin immediately crawled. I wanted to turn inside out. Oh, I just realized the layout of this room is different because of the windows. Arnar? Arnar? They'll get a metal trash can for safety purposes. And because it looks techier. I feel like I should put LED lights all around this room, but that's gonna take 80 million years that I don't want to feel like, I don't feel like doing. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I gotta figure out where their school issue dressers go. Oh my god, I would love to give them this. We don't have space though. But yeah, while I'm figuring out where the school issued dressers go, let me know what shower thoughts we'd like to discuss, people. Storage. The school issued dressers. I need to fit 2 of these bad boys in here. Oh, my color filters. Oh, my color filters. Oh, my color filters. I'd like to know the organs. I'm so glad you asked about my organs. So, essentially, in this world I'm building, to give you some background, okay? I'm gonna go way back real quick, just real quick, and then we'll speed forward. So going way back, how I got the idea for this world was, I was laying in bed one day, and I thought of the term in essence, which is another way of saying like in summary, and then I went, you know how like some people say like your soul is like your essence, and then one thing led to another. Nobody steal this idea, okay? Copyright. Because I said copyright, you can't steal it. So in essence, the idea I came up with was a world that is basically just, it's like normal Earth, but it's not. I did design country names and everything, and it took bloody forever. But essentially it's a world where it's the same as our world, except for people's souls are kept in bottles that they wear around their necks. And their souls are called their essence, and their essence is essentially like their emotions, so what they feel. And essentially there's a group of people who, and let me tell you, I went real deep with this. You can, I have some friends who are like keeping me in check to make sure I actually finish this project. So now all of you can also keep me in check. That's not gonna work there. Oh no. Oh. I'll just put it... I'll scooch the door over. So that's like the overall premise, is that everyone's soul is kept in a bottle around their necks. That being said, there is like a group of people called, they call them in-essences. In-essence. They're called in-essences. That's where the phrase in essence comes in. In-essences are born where, okay, wait, go back a little bit. So when you're born, you expel your essence, right? That's like the whole point, is you expel your essence. They catch it in a bottle, they put it around your neck. So, and that's how that happens. However, there's a subgroup of, that sounds weird. There's a group of people who are born where they don't expel their essence where they're born. Where they're born, they expel it elsewhere. No, they don't expel their essence when they're born. They just keep it inside of them. And they're called in-essences. And the whole point of the story is, it is also kind of just a huge commentary on the US government and governments in general, capitalism, blah blah blah. But essentially these people are in the country where the story's set. These people are they're through propaganda, they've been framed as like huge threats, blah 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 blah, your classic whatever. And so like being in essence is lawfully, legally bad. They are literally just normal people who don't expel their essence and can happen to save another person's life. It's a whole thing. I'm not gonna go over it right now. I have 4 whole PowerPoints with all this information. Maybe I'll go over it one day on a different stream, but that would have to be its own stream. I went through everything with 2 of my friends. It took me like 2 hours to go through everything, so this would have to be its own separate stream if I ever talk about every single detail. But the organs, I had to okay, hang on. Here's the gray side. Oh wait, let me put some stuff on the walls. Oh, where did my filters go? I think I accidentally unchecked it. Okay, but the organs that I invented yesterday, right? So me being me, I'm the type of person where like, even in like a fantasy fictional setting, if you're like, oh, this thing happens, I'm gonna be like, but why? Like, I'm that person. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I don't like it either, because that makes it quite the problem when you're a writer making a new world with new mechanics, because now I can't, my brain isn't satisfied just being like, oh, that's just how it works and that's how it is, no explanation needed. My brain goes, okay, but what if, right, I release this project that I spent ages on? I'm going to get questions, right? And I want to be able to answer people's questions. So what if they ask me like, oh, why does this mechanic work the way it does? What is the biology behind da 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 da? So me being me, I did come up with the evolution behind all of it and the biology behind it. And that's why I had to invent new organs. 'Cause I can't just be like, oh, that's just how it is, or oh, they don't know, so I don't. No. Because that's the thing, is in the story there are scientists that are like, they're experimenting on essences very inhumanely. It's a whole thing. And also, and what am I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. The train has left the station and it's not coming back. Here, we'll give them all of these awards. They got their diploma before they graduated. They're just that smart. No, I'm kidding. That's really dumb. I'll give them this poster, though. What was I saying? Okay, there's scientists experimenting on them, trying to figure out why inessences can do the things they can do, because they have like a little extra ability on top of being able to keep their essence inside of them, therefore making it a lot harder to destroy, because there's a whole nother thing with that I'm not going to get into right now. Nope, I've completely lost my train of thought. Hang on. The organs. I was talking about the organs. I was going some other direction that was kind of heading toward... I'm just going to talk about the organs. I don't remember where I was heading. So essentially... So I had to come up with... Oh, that's right. I was talking about like how the fact that I need to come up with every little detail. So in the story, the scientists, they're trying to figure out why inessences can work the way they work. So, but me being me, I can't just be one of those authors where people are like, okay, but why do the inessences work the way they work? I don't want to be one of those people that are like, oh, I don't know, the scientists don't know, it doesn't matter. No, I need to know. I need to know in case people ask, so I have answers. I want to have answers for the people that ask, you know? So I had to, like, again, I had to come up with the evolution behind and the biology behind all of it. So hence why I had to invent organs. That being said, here is the gray side of the room. Ooh, we will work on the black side now, while I continue yapping about my world building. So, there's not a lot of black wall options, I don't think. Let me see. This might be fun. You know, squares and triangles. Triangles? Ew, Misty Forest. I kinda don't hate that. What do we think about the Misty Forest wallpaper? I kind of don't hate it. It kind of works, and it kind of matches the checkerboard. I kind of don't hate the misty trees. What do we... Okay, I'm gonna keep talking about the organs. Y'all let me know what you think about the trees. Oh my god, imagine if someone just joined the stream right when I said that. They'd be like, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. No. So yeah, so that's like the whole... I gave way more background than I meant to. Whatever. So I had to come up with organs, right? Because in my head... Hang on, I'm debating. There's kind of more information I need to give, but I'm scared of... Okay. Ooh. So essentially, the people... How this works is when you are bored, you expel your essence. For inessences, they have an ability where, say someone's essence gets destroyed, they can share their essence with that. They can like essentially split their essence with that person to save them, and then that person also becomes an inescence. So the organ I had to invent was something where it would be able to release your essence, but it also had to be kept in two parts, because your essence, when it comes together, is just one mass, and it just like, it's kind of like gas, but it's not. It moves similar to gas, but instead of dispersing like gas, it's just one mass that sticks together, that yeah. So, oh my god, stop. Oh, this bed matches. Just take out the bottom bunk. So essentially, I had to come up, oh, or maybe this. I kind of like the metal. So essentially, I had to come up with an organ that could keep your essence in two parts, but then they could like come together when you expel it. And then because a lot of the essence stuff happens through breathing, it had to be attached to like your respiratory system. So I spent a good chunk of yesterday researching the respiratory system and where your lungs are in your body and how different organs sit where, and it was a whole thing. And the place I was originally gonna put it, I was originally gonna put them like one in each lung, and I was like, okay, but then they can't really come together the way I want them to, because I want them to like, I want the two pockets to be like touching, so it could still kind of in a way be one mass, even if they're separated by two I want it to be one mass by vibes when it's in your body, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm making sense. Whatever. So I'm just trying to explain my thought process, okay? We're doing shower thoughts. So I wanted it to be something like that. So my original idea of having a pocket in each lung was like, okay, that's not gonna work, because then they won't be one mass by vibes. So then I was like, okay, so I have to put them somewhere where they can, where like the two pockets are like touching essentially. So then looking around, I did some research and I went, okay, if I put it on the, I forget what, the bronchus tubes, you have your left bronchus and your right bronchus. This is interesting. Okay, I'm glad. So I'm glad me yapping nonsense about my world building is interesting. So you have your left bronchus and your right bronchus. So my idea was where your bronchus kind of goes into your lung, bronchi, where your bronchi go into your lungs. I'm not a doctor by any means, by the way. So if I'm trying my best here. So where each of your bronchi go into your lungs is where you will have each little, they're like little sacs essentially that are attached to that part of your body, and each sac has a flap, and when that flap is triggered, it opens and then it expels your essence. Okay, so that's like the thing. So inessences have a special thing where they can trigger one flap to open, and then it'll expel that half of the essence. And then for normal people, when they're born, their flaps just open up and their essence is released, and it's like, wow. Anyway, I could go even more into that, but I'm not going to. So then the point is, I had to invent organs, right? And so, so I did that, and then I had to name them. So I did that, and naming things is hard. I've had to name so many things for this project, and it's hard. For anyone who needs help naming things, I highly recommend the website. I forget what it's called. It's an etymology website where you can type in like words and it'll tell you how that word was built and like different parts of the word, and it's very, very interesting but very, very time consuming to do. So but I did it. Okay, let me find it. Just for other writers out there. Let me find what it's called. Etymology. It's literally called the Online Etymology Dictionary. It's etymonline.com. Highly recommend. That website has saved my butt during this entire project. So you have your two your two soul sacks essentially. You have your two soul sacks, and that's what I was thinking about yesterday. I was thinking about my soul sacks. Let's do this one. This looks like it makes sense. This desk. Any questions? Any questions about my soul sacks? But yeah, that was my shower thought from yesterday. Those were the organs I invented. And the word for the organ does quite literally translate to sack of soul, essentially, or sack of essence. The word I came up with was, I actually don't even know how to pronounce it. It's my own word and I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's sakusia, something like that. I need to look up how to pronounce the second part. It's a Greek word for essence, essentially. It's Ousia, and then the first part is SAC, which is like sac. It's literally just sac. So the organs are literally called sac essence. It couldn't be more on the nose. And then your flap is called your episac. It's like your epiglottis. Epiglottis translates to like on tongue, essentially, or like opening of tongue or whatever. So I went, oh, okay, epiglottis, episac. Open sac, you know? and that is what I spend my precious time doing. Inventing organs. Where am I gonna put your hamper, man? Oh wait, I have space down here. And that was yesterday's shower thought. World building is so fun, guys. I literally had to come up with math for my world building. I talked about it briefly on stream. I sent my friends a whole like 20-minute, because my two friends who are like, keep us updated. I sent them a whole 20-minute video that was like a lecture of the math I came up with for my world. It was insanity. That's why I'm like, if y'all ever want to hear more about this, I'm gonna have to set aside a full stream for this, because it's gonna take me like 2 straight hours to get through. I'm not even joking. And I'm not even anywhere close to being done either. I may be 1/4 of the way there at most with the world building. What chair screams rockstar? Rockstar that is concerned about ergonomics. Is that the word? This chair has too many legs on it and it freaks me out. But yeah. I guess any questions about my soul sacks or any other shower thoughts that anyone else would like to discuss? I'm all ears. Oh, also, one more thing about the soul sacks. And then my thought was like, well, because I came up with the evolution of everything, that's like humans like evolved to have it. So like if in our world your heart is in the way, there's space in this world. So it's fine. You seem like a laptop person. You are gajillion% a laptop person, whoever this is. And you would definitely also have a record player like a nerd. I'm kidding, actually, no. Maybe they'd have this thingy. I don't have space for that thingy. this in front of the window. Or, do I have space in the attic to store these up here? I mean, technically, yes. We'll put it here. I kind of like that, like each roommate's like things, all the roommates' things kind of getting scattered around the house. Put the roommate speakers up here. They can listen to music while they're chilling in the attic, the cool hangout together zone. Okay. I'm gonna give you this. Yeah. And also... Oh. What? There's no standy clock. I'll give you this clock, because you're just such a cool guy. Such a cool dude. You're back? Hi, Viv! You missed my entire lecture about soul sax. Don't worry about it. We're finishing up the last roommate right now. You're just in time. Black roses from cottage living as a plant. We already gave someone the cottage living roses, but if you want... Oh no, we needed to get my favorite plant in here. This. I fell asleep. Good morning, afternoon, night. Good waking up time. Good wake up. What do you think, Plant Advisor? It was a good nap? I'm glad. I'm glad it was. That's good. I did not sleep well, so I've just been talking about shower thoughts, and it's been quite the time. What secrets did you miss? I talked about my superiority complex when it comes to music taste. Real quick, Girl Game, what do you think about my favorite plant? Because we gave Billy the roses, but the blue ones in the other room. Girl Game's had like no ads so far. This is like the second stream in a row. Last stream she only got like maybe 2 or 3. Yes, your favorite? Okay, slay. Thank you. Thank you, Plant Advisor, for blessing me with my favorite plant. For granting me permission to use my favorite plant. Okay. You too could have a role like Plant Advisor if you follow on Twitch. Watch, there's gonna be a TikTok moderator that happened to pop in right there, and I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just kidding. Anyways, who's Black's roommate? The nerd. And they're childhood besties. These two are not, okay, so essentially, these two are endgame. They're 100% shipped. They're ending up together. Or I'm gonna not breathe anymore. These two also probably endgame. Billy and whoever Billy's roommate is. These two are honestly probably already dating or about to. And then this is Girl Game and Valen's room, and they're besties. And then these two are also besties. So we have the techie nerd over here, and then this guy's the music guy. So I need to give them all their music stuff, which I will do in a moment. Give them the metallic freezer bunny because they're just metal like that. This guy's a part of the Billy Boys with Billy. Which, again, friendly reminder if you haven't noticed, I do have a new emote for subs only. If you want to use it, you're going to have to subscribe. And if you have a Twitch Prime, there you go. You can use it to use this special new emote that so far only Valen can use. I'm going to give you this lamp, unless I already... Actually, no, I'm not. That's a bit big. I feel like this lamp just makes sense. It's probably one of those daylight lamps, and they turn it on and they shine it in their face. Anyways, so the first shower thought we discussed was my superiority complex from my ability to listen to a wide range of music. And then the second one we talked about was for the story, the world building I'm doing right now for a story that I am making that I would one day like to turn into a webcomic, even though I can't draw, but I will cross that bridge when I get to it. Okay, so apparently the moon rug doesn't count as black, but I don't care. Because it quite literally is if you look at it with your eyes. It really is if you look. Because the other shower thought I had was literally yesterday. I was thinking about the organs I had to invent. So I was talking about the organs I invented. And the organ name quite literally translates to sack of soul, so... or sack of essence. What are the characters from Black and Gray? Oh wait, I think I already answered that. Where did the... oh, here. You're gonna look at this and tell me it's not black, bro? Really? Really? Her sister was a witch! I like it. I like it. They're just a little witchy. Just a little bit. Should we give them a little bit of candlelight then? What did I give Billy for his light? Billy's on the same floor. I don't know why I thought I had to go down a floor. Oh. We can give them this candle. That's a little dangerous. An open flame. I'm sure this is allowed in dorms. No, we won't do that. Stop it. Don't do that. Okay. We'll give them this. I just have decided not only are they a musician, they're also just a little bit witchy. But to be fair, they are a member of the Billy Boys, which does make them a demon. That is a bit of a requirement to be a part of the Billy Boys, is to be a demon. How else are they supposed to be a demon boy band if you aren't all demons? You know, like it's literally in the name. It's a demon boy band. Not a demon plus Mike the Human boy band. I don't know, I just picked the name. This is a demon boy band. Okay. I live right now. This can be the song lyrics. No, Billy's the song lyric writer. This will be their chords. Yeah. The Sims should have a merch shop where you can buy in-game items in real life. Okay, there are actually some, like, there's like some, for the Sims, like the birthday, I don't remember, the Sims, like, whatever, it's birthday, when there's like a hoodie in Kaz that I'm like, I would actually wear that. Like a Sims hoodie, I was like, I would wear that, honestly. It looks comfy too. More than power, more than gold. And you gave me your heart, now I'm here for your soul. If you could just hand over your soul, just real quick. I just want to borrow it for a second. You know, I guess arguably in the Evanescence world, they could be like, hey, can I borrow your soul real fast? And then they'd have like a time frame of which, that was the math I had to do, but they would have a time frame in which they could borrow someone's soul for a set amount of time and then bring it back and be like, thank you. but I don't think people would be very willing to just hand over their souls like that. But it is arguably a thing that can be done. All of this just so I can put this little cubby of stuff right here. Love your sins. There we go. That's not where I want it. I don't like it there. I want to move it over a little more. Feel it in my voice gets underneath your skin. Don't lag. Okay. Okay. I know we'll get more instrumenty stuff in a moment. Just give me a second. I just want to I see. Yes. Yes, I will give them this. Yes, 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 yes. See? Seem. Good clutter, good clutter. Very good clutter. When the clutter is so beautiful, you become speechless. That was me just then, there, right now. Words are hard. Okay. Okay, so are there any other shower thoughts people would like to discuss? I can try to think of more I've had, but I want to see if anyone else has anything more interesting. I have another idea that I can discuss, but I'd like to see if anyone has had other shower thoughts that I might be able to put my 2 cents into. Because that's all I can afford. Everything else is fine. It's fine. Listen to the preacher to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? No, you may not. You've maxed out. If you go any higher, it's gonna peak. Genu. Na 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 na. Ew, they won an award for their slaytastic music. For their slaylicious beats. Okay, I want to give them maybe some more witchy stuff here, but I don't know how much witchy stuff I have, and I don't know a lot about witchy stuff. I can give them a crystal. Aww. Aw, stop fighting me, you dumb little poop. Where's the Ouija board? I don't have a I don't have a Ouija board, but I have a voodoo doll. I feel like they wouldn't use a voodoo doll though. Like they'd keep it yeah, I don't know about that because I feel a little weird using voodoo dolls like that because they have like a cultural significance to them, you know, that I don't feel educated enough to speak on. Like there's some things in The Sims where I'm like, I just don't want to use this because I feel like I don't have enough knowledge about this to use it respectfully. And maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'd rather be safe than disrespectful. Okay. The real Ouija board is the friends we made along the way. Call up your demon friend today. Tell him you love him. Give him a hug. Cha-ching! Oh my god. Posture check? Okay, that's just rude. I was sitting like a gremlin on purpose, Girl Game. Thank you. Thank you. Put this crystal here. Yep, it's a black crystal. It's specifically hematite. Whatever that is. It's probably one of those made-up Sims crystals. One of them newfangled made-up crystals that this young generation's always going on about. That's me trying to fix my posture. Okay. No! Here is... Oh, okay, so since no one said a shower thought, I can talk about the other... This was not a shower thought, this was a I was cooking spaghetti and waiting for the water to boil thought. That's another important subsection of thoughts. Everyone's always like, oh, shower thoughts, shower thoughts. What about boiling water thoughts? When you're boiling water. And then my dad was like, you're watching water boil. And I was like, no, I'm watching my thoughts in my head, but okay. You wouldn't understand, father. You don't understand. Anyway. So we could talk about that unless someone else has a really, really juicy that shower thought. We can move on to my boiling water thoughts. A drafting tablet. I'm also gonna give this person... This one has the word jamming in it. I know it's jamming like gaming, but we're gonna say it's jamming like jamming out, you know? Give me your heart, now I'm here for your soul and your mortgage. Okay. I don't know what that was. Mini fridge. Mini fridge? Mini fridge. Mini fridge? Mini fridge. Ding! Someone followed. Thank you for falling, Thank you for falling, Felicity. I hope you're able to get back up. Oh, that's the enemy. That's the enemy school. Thank you for following, Felicity. Okay. Okay. Six to Sims gameplay? Oh my goodness, you're right. 6 away and I have to do game. I'm literally gonna create a new save just to do the gameplay because I don't want all of my other, like my current 2 saves I have going where I do all my building, I have autonomy turned off and I don't want things to get screwed up. So I'm literally gonna make a new save. Nope. Autonomy is a full game thing. I think. Uh-oh. Well, still, I'm gonna make a new save because I don't want my other Sims moving around. Ooh, I give you this to write your angsty chords in because Billy's the lyricist. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that I have the green light to talk about my boiling water thoughts. So the boiling water thoughts, dang it, I was having. Sorry guys, my inner demon came out right there. I I don't know. I'm on something. I'm on sleep deprivation. That's what I'm on. I'm on sleep deprivation and ADHD medication. Anyway, so excuse me. Excuse me. Did I ask you to clip there? No. Like I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by this darn notebook. My boiling water thoughts, my most recent boiling water thoughts was on Thursday, so it was the day after we played Date Everything for the first time. And I was thinking about, okay, out of everyone I met, if they were real, like if this was a situation I was really put in, like what type of relationship would I have with that person? And I basically went down the list of everyone I met, and I came to the conclusion that Chance is the only one that I would like actually legitimately date. Did you like Date Everything? I actually did. We might, we probably won't play it today, but we're gonna keep playing it next Wednesday. I was gonna play it today if these rooms didn't take me too long, but this room's taking me too long. So we won't be playing Date Everything today, but we'll keep playing it on Wednesday. Oh, I don't like where that notebook is. Ugh. This clutter hack is both so helpful but so annoying at the same time. I just want a cool witchy roommate with their cool techie nerdy best friend to have a fun time. But no, the notebooks are against me. I work on weekdays so you won't be able to watch. Hey, that's why the VOD exists. Either that or you and all your coworkers can get together and watch my Date Everything stream for a little bit. Put it on in the background as some noise. Anyway, I came to the conclusion that out of everyone I met playing Date Everything, Chance was the only one that I would like actually date in real life. And which works out because he was also the only one that I romanced that entire stream. Oh my god, hang on, I want to move the bear over. Nope, actually no, I'm gonna move the bear over with Toolmod. There. That's all I wanted to do. But yeah, I came to the conclusion that Chance is the only one that I would like actually date if these were all real characters and real people. Apparently you can date the narrator. I don't think it's like you can like romance them or whatever, but it's like a secret like dialogue thingy. But the game's quite what I've learned from playing this game is my tactic when 18 plus jokes are made are you can watch my face the next time I do a Date Everything stream. My tactic, okay, apparently the guitar I want does not count as black. I don't care, I'm using it. My tactic when 18 plus jokes are made, there, this guitar is the entire reason why I wanted the black roommate to be a musician. Anyway, my tactic when like 18 plus jokes come up is to either have completely no reaction at all or to deflect. That's what I've learned. And it's quite funny to watch once you realize it. At least I think it's interesting to watch. But listen. And honestly, I really liked, I just want to say, oh, and we're gonna give them the tea machine because someone wanted a tea machine. I can't remember who. But I really like how when you're talking to the bed, I forget her name, but the pretty bed lady, I like how when you talk to her, like, the game, like, acknowledges that asexuality exists. I appreciate it. I feel seen. I felt seen when she was talking about that. Okay, obviously we're gonna give them records. Ooh, or this thundercloud. Thunder, bring. Look, it's raining in the forest. Heads up, an ad break in 5 minutes. Okay, for people who are new, little, and for people who are old, and for people who are middle-aged, gentle reminder that when the ads come up, I will stop what I'm doing so you will not miss any gameplay. That being said, you will miss secrets. Maybe. I gotta think of a secret to talk about. Oh, I'll talk about, during the break, I'm gonna talk about my opinions on Daisuke, because a lot of people really love Daisuke. So I'm gonna tell you what I think about him during the ad break. That will be my secret during the ad break. So if you would like to hear it, you're gonna have to subscribe. I'm even gonna, you know what? I might even, I don't normally do this. Normally I will leave TikTok as it is. So it's like you can either subscribe, go to TikTok, or watch the VOD. I might even mute up on TikTok for this. I might lose all my viewers just for the secret part. And then I'll unmute. It'll take like 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, it'll be like a minute. I won't mute for the whole 3-minute ad break TikTok, but I'm gonna mute specifically when I'm talking about my opinion of Daisuke. And I'm gonna say it with a really neutral face, so you guys can't tell my opinions. And then after that, I'll continue talking about the others. So, we should talk about secrets Isabel's might not hear during ads. You can only talk about them in chat, and I can still see the chat, Viv. You wish you could lip read? I can't lip read either. I'll say it like this, just to be extra safe. No, I'm kidding. I won't. If you can lip read, there you go. But there's a specific poster I want. If it comes in, no it doesn't. I'm gonna say it counts anyway, 'cause you can't tell me what to do. You can't stop me, 'cause I can't read. I wanted this poster. Do you want the one with purple, or the one with this greeny color, or this pinky one? We'll do this one. If we can't hear secrets, we will have our own. Well, you could have all the secrets you want, guys. And you can have my secrets too if you subscribe. And if you have a Twitch Prime, you know, like, nothing's stopping you. And hey, it'll just be the one, and then, and listen, some of y'all, Girl Game, you haven't even been getting ads, okay? So you're probably gonna hear this. Like, y'all might not even get ads, and then you'll hear it. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Is this the only poster I have that matches the vibe? I mean, it's the only poster that matches the vibe that I can excuse as being like a black swatch, I think. Finance is stopping me? Fair enough, that is so fair. But it's just one little secret. You will hear all the other things after. If I put this here, like a little combo. No, that looks horrible. That looks really bad. I actually maybe don't want this poster. How about this guitar neck wall with the crows on it? Caca! Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was. I apologize. Oh my gosh, more tree art on the trees. That is so meta. That's like so cool. Okay. And here I was thinking, you know, I wonder if there's a chance that I could squeeze a piano in here. I cannot squeeze a piano in here. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay. But I think this is it for their room, unless I'm forgetting something. A tiny one for Billy. Billy's not the guitarist. Billy has a violin in his room. Okay. We're just gonna do this, and then we'll start the bathroom when y'all get back. When y'all get back from the ads. Okay. 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 So I'm gonna, when this ad break starts in 10 seconds, okay, it'll be probably more than 10 seconds, but once this ad break starts, I'm going to reveal my true honest, so far, my true honest opinions of Daisuke from Date Everything. I'm gonna mute during that on TikTok. It'll take like 1 minute TikTok, okay? But this is an ultra secret for if you're subbed or if you get lucky and don't get ads on Twitch. So I'll wait for the ads to start and then I will reveal. Okay, here we go. So 1 minute TikTok. If you really don't want to miss it. Okay, so my secret is, my opinion on Daisuke is, I think he needs to grow up, because I can't lie. I was thinking about him. I'm sure once you get to know him, maybe he's nice, but I was thinking about it when I was boiling my water for spaghetti, and I was like, that man, like, when I reflected back on our conversation, you think that too? Okay. When I was reflecting back on our conversation, I was like, you are a grown man. You are a grown man and you are acting like this. Are you for real? So that's what I think. That's just what I think. Maybe it changes, but okay. For all my lip readers out there, if there are any lip readers out there, we're unmuted on TikTok. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Do you have many viewers on TikTok? I don't know. I don't really look. I just like muted and then I never look at how many viewers I have because it can like get to your head a little bit. And that's not fun. So I just don't look at how many viewers I have. So I just vibe. But yeah, the disrespect. I told y'all you wouldn't get. Okay, who didn't? Raise your hand if you did get ads. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's my opinions on Daisuke. And like I said, it might change. Positively or negatively, I don't know. But that's my honest opinion on him thus far, and Viv has the same opinion. To be fair, I have only spoken to him twice, and that is my opinion of the 2 times I've spoken to him. Is it a positive or negative opinion? I don't know. But I think it's pretty obvious with the way I've been saying things and the fact that Girl Game said the disrespect. But listen, Wednesday we'll finish our deliveries for him and we'll see what happens after that, okay? But right now, that's just my thoughts on the matter. Uber neutral. Uber neutral. He's one of the many guys you got the love ending with. I know he's like, Empress Honda's not here, but he's literally like Empress Honda's like husband. I think that's just, but yeah, that's my opinion on Daisuke. So far, I've only got the love ending. I haven't played for very long, to be fair, because I kept choosing the datables with the really long things. Like, I went back to edit out the TikToks. I'm not even joking. I think a solid, like, half hour to 45 minutes was Teddy reading us that bedtime story. But I've only, so far, I've only romanced Chance. Chance is the only one that I've had the love ending for. Was it partially because I can't lie. First of all, going into this, Chance was the only one that I really planned on, like, actually maybe getting the love ending for. Everyone else, I was like, I'll just kind of see what happens. I don't really have too much of an opinion, and also sometimes the love endings are, like, really 18 plus, and that makes me a little uncomfortable. So I was like, I'll just, like, vibe it out. Chance was the only one I went into this going, like, that man I would want to date. Or I do want to date. Cause he's just a cutie patootie, you know? Everyone else I spoke to, I was like, in real life, I either would avoid them like the plague and probably never talk to them, or I think that we would be very good friends. There was no one else I was interested in other than Chance. Which I guess is a good thing, that his love ending is actually very easy to achieve, apparently. I don't know if it's easier if I just happen to click the right things because my instincts happen to align with what he's attracted to, I suppose. Why are... Okay. I, like, briefly was like, what am I doing in the bathroom? How did we end up outside? But yeah, like, Teddy, I think I would be good friends with. Abel, I'm so sorry, okay? Because I think, Girl Game, you seem to really like Abel. Abel is too... He seems more like someone I would go to as, like, a mentor figure and not to, like, date. Like, he's too dad, if that makes sense. Like I see Abel and I'm like, I would come to you for advice on, like, you are hurting my soul. I'm so sorry, Girl Game. But personally, I look at Abel and I go, I would come to you and ask you for, like, life advice, or to, like, help me with my taxes or something. I would not romance Abel. That would make me wildly uncomfortable personally. He's too dad for me. And I'm just gonna say, because I don't want to say it out loud, but I would like you all to know that there is a joke I would like to make there that is not the most appropriate. He's too dad and not enough fill in the blank. I don't want to say it out loud. Okay. Sometimes I make jokes like that around my friends, like every so often, and then they get shook and it's so funny. But on stream, we try to keep it a little more PG-13. A little bit. Who else do we talk to? Lux. Lux I would not be friends with. Lux is just too mean. After this room, what happens? We're gonna tour, and then we might yap for a bit, since we're talking about date everything. We'll see how far into the conversation we get with that. And then next build, we were deciding between either doing a beautiful, like just a normal house, but with the secret spy bunker underneath, or doing 3 shops on one lot. 3 shops. They won't be functional at all, but it'll be for the cute vibes. Is there no soap that comes in a... Okay. There's soap with diapers, but there's no just soap. Maybe they're just, like, really into washcloths. Oh my gosh. Hydrate or dye straight? Okay. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that right now. Thank gosh. Everybody hydrate. We'll just do the deal with it later box and everyone pretend these aren't diapers, but washcloths. Trying to see which swatch is the least diaper looking. Okay, that does not fit up there very well. We'll put it down here with the makeup stuff. Okay, who else did we talk to other than... Okay, so I gave my opinion on Teddy. I would love to be friends with Teddy. Abel, I would go to for help on my taxes. Abel looks like it seems like a father figure to me, a mentor figure, much to Girl Game's dismay. I gave my secret opinion on Daisuke, which I will not speak on any further. I will just say that I don't think it was... No, I'm not gonna say anything, actually. Who else do we talk to? Lux I would not want to be friends with because they're too mean. Oh my god, I freaking love Kopi. I would love to be best friends with Kopi so much. Like, Kopi's like the friend that I'd be calling all the time or like texting all the time. Kopi would be the person I send like 80 TikToks to a day. You accidentally talked to the air fryer? Oh my gosh, yeah. I would only talk to the air fryer to mess with him, I think. If I just wanted to mess with him, I might talk to him. But for the most part, I think I would avoid him like the plague, because I don't like people like that. Like, I genuinely do not plan on talking to him again at all the rest of the gameplay. I talked to him once, and that was enough for me. We talked to, oh, obviously, like, Phoenicia. I would love to be friends with Phoenicia. If that's her name, I think it is. And obviously, Skylar's the name of the glasses, right? Obviously, we'd be besties with her. Kind of already are. The bed I would also like to be friends with. She seems very nice and cozy. No. Who else did we talk to? I can't remember. Oh, Lyric. Lyric, I think I actually would be quite good friends with. I think they could, not to be mean, they could use just a little bit of humbling, but I think I could be very good friends with them. Who else did I talk to? Nightmare, I would not be friends with, just because Nightmare is also not very nice. I would probably also avoid Nightmare. Not because of how they look, just because they're so manipulative. I don't like that, you know? Record player? Ooh, I didn't really get too much of a vibe from the record player. Like, I don't know. I feel like I might need to talk if I feel like going back to her. I feel like I need to talk to her a bit more. Maggie, I think I'd be very good friends with, the magnifying glass. I call her Taffy Sock because she calls me Gumshoe. I think I'd be quite good friends with her. Is that everyone? I feel like that's everyone. I think that's everyone we talked to. I don't like this rug. Okay, yeah, so we talked to all the people. Oh, Dorian! We talked to Dorian. I don't have much of an opinion on Dorian yet either. I know Dorian's like a big favorite of everyone. Ben Starr keeps showing up on my For You page now, and it's so funny. But I haven't talked to Dorian quite enough to get much of an opinion on him yet. Dorian is another of my loves. I feel like I'd really like Dorian. I haven't really spoken to him a lot yet. I just spoke to him during Tutorial Island. I don't know what Tutorial Island is a reference to. That's just something I hear other people say. I think I will like Dorian. I haven't talked to him a lot yet, but I think I would really like him and want to be friends with him. And also, I think we're done with the build. So let's tour the build really fast, and then we can go back to talk. I'll quick run through, see if I touched on everyone. Oh, this pond is beautiful. Okay, anyway, welcome. Welcome. Let me triple check I unmuted on TikTok, because it'd be really awkward if I didn't. Okay. Welcome to our completed... Oh my god, where am I? Welcome to our completed dorm build challenge, where every roommate is a different color. First of all, the outside I've already toured with you guys because I did this separately, as well as all the communal spaces. I put a lot of details around, like everyone has a drink. It's lots of fun. Anyway, if you come inside, welcome to the best part of your lives. I make that joke every single time. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I can't remember now. Okay, this is the entryway. Again, I've already showed you all of this because it's all stuff I did off stream. When you visit, you will get your photo taken and hung there. But first, our first set of roommates, we have our red roommate and our orange roommate. Right through here. We have our red gamer roommate and our orange athlete. And in here is their bathroom. The bathrooms are nothing special, but I will show them anyway because we're touring. And they are definitely dating or about to start dating. Right across from them is our yellow and green roommate, aka Valen and Girl Game. Valen is our photographer. Girl Game is our plant lover, in case you couldn't tell. And they were roommates exactly for the red and orange, exactly. They have a nice juice tray. Here's their bathroom. Obviously we have more plants in here. These two are besties. Because shipping real people is weird. And then if you come upstairs, especially real people you don't know, that's even weirder. If you come upstairs, just a hallway, we can take a little peek at the terrace patio porch thing. I don't know what this is called. Ooh la la. Here's more of Plant Girl. Here's more of Game Girl's plants. And then here's a little laundry area. Again, I've already shown all this because I did it all off stream. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, next we have our blue and purple roommates. Our blue roommate is Billy, our Latin major and lead singer of the Billy Boys, and violinist and lyricist of the Billy Boys. Yes, ma'am. That's Billy's spares for when his main one is out of order. Here's our bookworm, Billy's roommate. These two are definitely endgame. Billy is not a baby, by the way. He's not a child. He was demonified when he was 20 years old. Here's their bathroom, which is mostly not Billy stuff because Billy doesn't really need to use the bathroom. And then across from them is our pink and brown roommates, my favorites. Lore-wise, my favorites. These two are... We have our artist and our crafter. And they are so... Like, it's one of those situations where everyone knows they're dating but them. You know? And that's why they're my favorite. It's the yearning and the unknowingly requited love. And then here's their bathroom. And then finally, we have our black and gray roommate, our musician, and our nerd. And these two are just childhood besties. They're going to be each other's best people at each other's weddings. Ride or die, you know? Here's their bathroom. And then, you know, just cuz. Here's their communal attic area. And that's this build complete. If you would like it on the gallery, let me know. I don't upload builds to galleries unless people explicitly tell me they want a build on the gallery. Or if it's the epic build challenge because of the incident. Anyways, we're gonna real quick make sure I went over my opinions of everyone that I've seen so far and date everything. You did a good job, thank you. We did a good job. Teamwork. When tomorrow I have a bonus video getting uploaded to my YouTube channel. It's not gonna do well, that's fine. The algorithm's gonna hate it, whatever. But it's getting uploaded tomorrow. Next Wednesday, we're gonna continue Date Everything. So if you would like to see that, be there, or you can watch the VOD. And then next Saturday, we didn't confirm. Next Saturday, would we rather do the house with the secret spy bunker underneath it, or the 3 shops on one lot? Because those are the two that we've kind of landed on. So which one do we just need like a tiebreak, like one person to be like this one, and then we'll do it. Waiting for chat to catch up. Either that or I can flip a coin or something. You just want to watch your stream, it doesn't matter what you build? Okay, how about we do a coin flip then? I'll do a coin flip right here, right now. This is my wallet. Here's my credit card information. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. For some reason, the only coins I have in here are a British pound and I don't know what this is. I don't know what coin this is. Anyway, for some reason, these are the only coins I have in my do a credit card flip. Actually, I'll do it with my health insurance. No, I'm kidding. Guys, I'll do it with my ID. I'll do it with the I don't know what kind of coin this is. I don't want to guess. Okay. So, we have heads. Okay, heads, tails. Heads will be Secret Spy Bunker, tails will be the 3 shops. Heads. Okay, we're doing the Secret Spy Bunker build next. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Guys, let me do a social security card flip. Just kidding, I couldn't do that right now if I wanted to. My social security card is safely tucked away. All the way down basement, and I'm not going all the way down there. Okay, next build will be house with secret spy bunker. So we're gonna build, we need to start by building like an uber normal house, like the most normal house you can think of. And then after that, oopsie. And then after that, we'll build the secret spy bunker underneath. Okay. Is that a coin? It is a coin. It's, like, I'm tempted to say it's from Japan, but I'm not entirely sure, so I don't want to say. I've had it, I don't know why I'm carrying it around. I'm also carrying around a British pound. If it'll... Whatever. And those are the only coins in here I have, apparently. For some reason. Oh, no, just kidding. I have some quarters. Anyway. I'm just keeping my quarters separate from them. I don't know why. For when you get to Britain, of course. Of course, for when I go back. Because I've already been once. There's a vlog on my channel. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and on TikTok so my PC doesn't explode. But again, tomorrow, bonus video. Wednesday on my YouTube channel, 4 p.m. CST. Same user everywhere. And the next Wednesday, we'll be back with Day Everything. And next Saturday, we'll start the Secret Spy Bunker build. Let me know if you want this build on the gallery or not, people, just anywhere, I don't know. If not, I'm not going to put it up because I only do it if people explicitly tell me to. And then for Twitch chat, for Twitch chat, we're going to real quick make sure I went over my opinions of everyone and Day Everything, and then we'll end. Okay, goodbye TikTok. Goodbye TikTok, have a good day. Make sure to drink some water and stretch and such. Bye! Okay. Let me also close out of Sims, so there's even less things for my PC to stress about. Oops, okay. Starting soon, guys, we're starting over, new stream. No, let me close out of Sims. Okay, so we saw, obviously, Skylar, or whatever the glasses names are. I think it's Skylar. I would be her friend. And then it was Dorian. So far, I would be Dorian's friend. Haven't talked to Dorian much. You gotta go. Okay, bye. Bye, girl game. I do feel like we covered everyone. I really do think we did. Okay. I'm gonna end then. Bye. Goodbye. I'll see you on Wednesday for more Day Everything. Goodbye. We can go see my cutie patootie. We can go see Chance. Okay, bye. I have to go have lunch. Everybody have a good day.